Mark chapter 9, verses 30 to 37. The Son of Man will be delivered into the hands of men, and they will kill him. And when he is killed, after 3 days he will rise. They left from there and began a journey through Galilee, but he did not wish anyone to know about it. He was teaching his disciples and telling them, "The Son of Man is to be handed over to men, and they will kill him, and 3 days after his death he will rise." But they did not understand the saying, and they were afraid to question him. They came to Capernaum, and once inside the house he began to ask them, "What were you arguing about on the way?" But they remained silent. They had been discussing among themselves on the way who was the greatest. Then he sat down and called the 12 and said to them, "If anyone wishes to be first, he shall be the last of all, and the servant of all." Taking a child, he placed it in their midst, and putting his arms around it, he said to them, "Whoever receives one child such as this in my name receives me, and whoever receives me receives not me, but the one who sent me." Jesus clearly warned his disciples that he would eventually die in his role as the Son of Man. He assured them that he would be dead for only 3 days. They didn't understand what would be accomplished by his death. The disciples concluded that having to raise from the dead could best be avoided by not dying in the first place. In any case, they were afraid to ask for details. The thing that they did not understand was the part about rising again. By this time, they were aware of Jesus' impending death, but they never grasped the meaning of the resurrection. That was a miracle that was too great for them, a miracle they would only understand when it happened. In life, we do the same. How many times has a parent told you not to do something? You ignored their advice, and their prediction of the outcome came to be. You shake your head and you wonder why you didn't understand enough to follow their advice. The human mind has an amazing ability to reject what it does not wish to understand. Over and over again, we have heard the Christian message. We know the glory of accepting it and the tragedy of rejecting it. Many people are just as far off in their lack of understanding. They don't seem willing to give their full loyalty to Christianity and mold our lives to fit it. We still accept the parts of the Christian message which we like and which suits us, and refuse to understand the rest. Why did Jesus choose a child as an example? The Aramaic language has the same word for child and servant. Children were considered to be a gift of God. They were clearly a symbol of humility and simplicity.